As soon as he
don't,
gets high pitched, it's serious.
don't make him high pitched. Don't turn him gay.
Shit gets serious when he gets high pitched. He starts snapping his fingers and shaking his head. He develops a lisp.
He's got to do a dance number.
I'd do anything to see you do a big dance number. That'd be great.
I did in high school. I started in all the plays, man.
Shut the fuck up.
You didn't know that?
No way.
Yeah.
You were a playwright, a thespian?
I was a thespian, yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, junior year, I was Roger in Grease, who they cut out of the movie. Damn it. But he was one of the T-Birds. he was one of the T-Birds.
Oh, look at this guy. He wants to be in Grease. Well, we'll give him the part that doesn't really exist.
Right. Well, in the play, he's like the third biggest. In the play, you got Danny, then you got Kaneki, and then you got Roger. And then you got Sonny and Duty are the other ones, but they didn't have really big parts.
Excuse me? Duty?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That was it was Duty. But yeah, Roger was like the third biggest lead in the damn play, and then they took him out of the movie, and then Putsy's in the movie, but Putsy's hardly even in the movie. Like Roger has solo songs and shit. But it's so funny. I should talk about this on stage. It's so funny. My director, my solo song, I was so bad at singing that we worked on it, and we just decided for me to lip sing, and we had Tim Young sing behind the curtain, and I was just lip singing.
Oh, that's amazing! Oh my god!
And then senior year, I was the star. The whole play revolved around moi.
Oh, of course, you craved that spotlight.
Fuck. I was just good at it,
A lot of backstage politics involved in high school plays.
No, it was a lot of fun, actually. Me and Abe, I bought a video camera. Me and Abe went around and made a documentary about it, but it was a mockumentary. Like we'd interview people, and then after we were done interviewing them, we'd make fun of them. It was really bad. We probably could have got really in trouble.
Probably. That's an awesome idea, though.
We'd interview him, we'd ask him like serious questions, and we'd get on camera and be like, "What a dumbass that person!"
Yeah. Did you see that zit on his forehead? Ugh.
Yeah, shit, exactly like that. It was terrible.
I swear to God, I would give like $1,000 to see video of you lip syncing to Tim Young singing the words, because that's got to be the best thing.
Well, I'm gonna win some money because I have it somewhere on VHS.
Oh. I need it. I need it in my life. That's all I need, really.
Yeah, and guess what Roger was known as in the play?
The funny guy?
That and the King of the Mooners. So the song's about mooning people.
I swear to God you're making this up.
I swear to God I'm not. Are
the
you
King of
this?
the Mooners. Yeah, I am. The King of the Mooners. Holy shit. Why are you such a Grease expert? I had no idea that you had.
I was obsessed with Grease from since I was a little kid. But grew up in the hot rod culture, so the '50s culture. The first line of the song I can remember it is, "I spend my days just mooning, so sad and blue."
Now you know why Tommy had a voice double.
I think they knew before if they're longtime listeners.
God, now you know why he was Milli Vanilli-ing it up on that stage.
Yeah, it's so funny. I just sing about mooning and missing my girlfriend. It's great.
Man.
Then the end of the song is, "There's a moon out tonight."
Okay, that'll be enough of that. Don't give away your covers album too quickly.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Yeah. How's that covers album coming? That's got to be a thing, right?
I haven't done anything.
Damn it. I haven't written Ghost Mammoth either. I said I was going to. I got to get on my Ghost Mammoth script.
Yeah, but you've been working 2 jobs and I've been working 0.
That's true. I thank you for giving me credit for once. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
Don't get used to it.
By the way, shout out to your mom and dad who had their 45th wedding anniversary.
42nd.
42nd. Oh, I aged
Yeah.
them prematurely. It's funny because whenever I see photos from the 70s or 60s or whatever, I think those ones are from the 70s, right? Probably.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Um,
70s and maybe early 80s, but mainly 70s, yeah.
I have it convinced in my head just based on the photographs because whenever you see the old photos, they're all kind of yellowish and stuff. I just have the idea in my head that the 70s really was sepia toned. Like I'm convinced you can't tell me differently. Like everyone had a tint of yellow, everything had a tint of yellow to it.
It was the 70s was just jaundice.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't rose colored. It had some problems. It needed some medical attention.
They've been together 45 years though, so you're kind of right.
Maybe that's what I saw then. I don't know. I saw
Yeah, I 42nd, but maybe my dad said something about he does like to say that, or he'll always say, married for so and so, but together for this long. So yeah,
that's amazing. Together for 45 years. So if me and Pookie work out, for me to be with her for 45 years, I'd have to live to be 83. I guess that's doable, right?
Yeah, take your vitamins.
Take my
Don't
vitamins.
go outside.
Train, take my vitamins, say my prayers. Just follow the Hulk Hogan commandments, and I'll make it.
Right.
I realize how old I am, Tommy. I'm getting old. I did cough.
But you're almost 40 now.
I got a couple years, yeah.
Really?
Well, about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that spooky?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I've known you since I was like 23.
You're still around.
A lot of wasted time. Oof.
A lot of time making yourself feel better about life, huh?
Yeah. Do you know who Michael Jordan is?
I have heard of him, yes.
Okay. Are you watching The Last Dance? It's a documentary on the Michael Jordan. It's like a 10-part deal. It's a big thing.
I should be because Monday or Tuesday night, I think it was Monday night or Tuesday night, I finally got Hulu. So and it came with ESPN Plus and Disney Plus. So me and the beloved have just been binge watching Jersey Shore, but
nice.
we should be watching Michael Jordan. I see it on there every night, and I'll start it tonight.
You should watch it with the girl there because I'm sure she would enjoy it. I'm sure she knows who Michael Jordan is. She's a big basketball fan.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I thought about that too. So
yeah,
maybe that's a good idea. That's something we should do.
Yeah. Also on Hulu, you should watch Letterkenny.
Okay, I've heard of that. I have no idea what it's about, but I know the name. That's for sure.
Give it an episode or two. I mean, right off the bat, you're going to be like, what? What's happening? But it's worth it. It's fun.
Like Tiger King.
Like Tiger King, yes. Well,
I didn't watch past the first episode. Everybody's like, you got to get through the second one. I'm like, I don't got to do shit.
You should watch more because Tiger King is freaking insane. Anyways.
I don't have the time.
Yes, you do. You've got nothing but. For the first time ever, you have nothing but time.
It's true. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah. So, were you a Bulls fan back in the day? Did you watch basketball? Did you like Michael Jordan?
Yeah. I mean, I was more like I was more of a bad boy. I was big into my dude was Rodman, of course, and
sure.
And I liked Isaiah, but I really liked Rodman because he was the baddest of the bad boys. And you got to go with Lane Beer. I mean, who doesn't love a white guy that sinks threes?
That's true. You got to love that.
And he loved to fight, so.
He did, yeah. He was a badass. I was a big Bulls fan right in the midst of their dynasty there cuz I like jumping on bandwagons, I guess. So I'm going to root for I'm going to root for the team that's winning all the time with the best player ever on the roster. Yeah, that's my team. So like I had the starter jacket and everything. You remember starter jackets?
Absolutely.
I'm sure I still have mine somewhere. I don't know if it fits or not. Big giant bull on the back. Oh, awesome. I mean,
I did the same thing, but with the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember on the playground it was a real tense battle sometimes because there was a lot of kids with Orlando Magic starter jackets because Shaq was a rookie and he was coming into his own. And there was I with my Bulls thing. It was like Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior. The playground was split right down the middle.
Because the Magic was a new team, too.
Yeah, they were an expansion team, and they had all this hot talent, and they were coming up, and like Michael Jordan and the Bulls was kind of considered the old guard, even though Michael was still somewhat younger, I guess.
Yeah, I would say you had to have a Bulls starter jacket, a Magic starter jacket, or a Hornets starter jacket.
Oh, yeah. Hornets was huge, too, and I think it was mainly because of the mascot, because the mascot looked cool.
Well, they had Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning.
Yes, they did. You're right.
Yeah, they were something. They were a force to be reckoned with. See, this is about the time I quit watching basketball. I think right after Jordan and Isaiah and all them retired, I was like, I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, me
I haven't
too.
watched a basketball game forever, professional wise anyway.
Anyways, so I had the big starter jacket, big giant bull on the back, big Michael Jordan fan. So this documentary, The Last Dance, comes out, and I haven't watched it yet. I plan on it. Hopefully it's on Hulu so I can watch it there, or I'm sure it's somewhere.
It's ESPN Plus right now.
Okay. Well, I'll find it, and I'll watch it.
Yeah. There you go.
But it reminded me a couple months ago, I was talking to this kid about basketball, and he said he was real good. And I said, "You're like Michael Jordan?" And this is how the conversation went. Kid goes, "Who?" And I said, "Michael Jordan. You don't know who Michael Jordan is?" And he says, "No." And he laughed.
Oh, my God.
Right. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
He's like Michael B. Jordan, the actor?
Right. You mean Creed? Yeah. He was in Black Panther, right? Yeah, I love that guy.
I didn't know he was good at basketball.
Yeah. And I was like, he's the best player ever. He was amazing. He was in video games. He was in commercials. He was in movies. You have no idea who he is. And the kid goes, "I know LeBron." Right.
What a sign of the times.
I know. And I said he was better than LeBron. He was the best player ever. And at this point, I realized I'm sounding like the oldest. Back in my day, things were so much better, old man.
You're like, have you ever heard of Pistol Pete Maravich?
Right. Back in my day, Dutch Smith could lay the three like nobody's business. Who's Dutch Smith? I don't know, but he existed. We were damn sure glad to have him. And I didn't mean to sound like that because I'm not sure that back in my day things were better at all. But I know basketball was much better. That much I do know, as we've established already.
Oh, God, you can actually elbow somebody and get away with it. Now you can't touch them with your pinky finger.
Right. So his response to me saying that Michael was the best player ever, the kid says, LeBron is pretty good. And I said Jordan was better. What about Space Jam? He was in Space Jam. The kid laughed at me and he said, "What?" And I
would have laughed at you too, and I don't even know what it is.
I said, "You've never seen Space Jam? He's in it with Bugs Bunny." And the kid goes, "I don't know who that is." And I'm like, "You don't know Bugs Bunny either? You don't know Bugs Bunny. You don't know Jordan." And the kid goes, "Is he the shoe?" This is what the kid says to me. "Is he the shoe?"
The shoe.
I said, "You mean Air Jordans?" "Yeah, that's him on the shoe about to dunk a basketball. They're named after him." And the kid goes, "LeBron has shoes. I want a pair of LeBrons." And that's when I spontaneously combusted. "He's on fire." Drop that beat, D-boy.
We're drinking summer shandy on Thursday. We so motherfucking out here, though. We never been this out here. Woo!
So strange when it's changing the speed.
What you know about Leonard Skinner? The whacker the intro, the hotter the verse every time, baby.
I've seen the hard times and the pressures been on me.
Without the word working like a working man do. Got my act together, gonna walk all over you. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Shit, let's raise the roof. Woo! About time, it's the era of the rebels. Cloud 9 in the air up in the vessels. Generation fearless, got a taste for weirdness. Flow on fire, that's the way my beard is. Hard times, jump starting the grind. It's all good, y'all. Things fall apart sometimes. Let it go, let me know when you're ready, though. Don't push me, cuz until the edge I'm close. When the time comes, ride for something. Or live to be 9 and then just die for nothing. Speak their heart, your baby, speak their mind. And I'ma play their part, and I'ma freak that rhyme one time for you. Rhyme one time for you. I'm an island, man. There ain't nothing else by me, man. And I drink enough whiskey to float a battleship around this bitch any motherfucking how. Wow. I'm up in a mission, place to be. You down for the night, come form with me. Like ABC, like 1, 2, 3. As I breathe like a part.
Welcome to the Miserable Retail Slave Show. We're coming to you from the Pod Shack outside beautiful Flint, Michigan, USA. My name is Randy. Tommy's over there. How's everybody doing today?
Wonderful.
Oh my God, Tommy's at the height of excitement over there. He's so full of beans. Holy cow.
Yes, I had 2 cups of coffee already, so.
Full of coffee beans. I knew it. Well, I am laser focused today. Tommy, pew pew, motherfucker. Pew pew.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, good. That means I won't have to carry the show this time.
I mean, you usually have to. You're like Atlas, carrying me and the entire world, in fact, on your shoulders. I don't know how you even get by in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, I'm Lewis and you're Clark. Let's go.
You're Lois and I'm Clark. Thank you very much. Life is weird right now. The other day I watched an 8-minute YouTube video from 1999 of Tony Hawk trying to do a 900. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done in my life. Like this is how you know that these are weird times, because I'm watching skateboarding videos. I don't even know where I found it or how I found it. I don't really care about Tony Hawk. And if I asked the kid, "Who do you know Tony Hawk?" the kid would probably just blow up or something. Like I don't. Yeah. So I'm watching. So a 900 apparently is this elusive spin. Like they revolve 900 degrees apparently.
Yeah, it's like a triple spin.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
So they were at some X Games event, and Tony Hawk was going to try this, right? Mm-hmm. He gets on his board, he tries it, he eats shit. I was like, yes, because it was so refreshing to me that he failed at it instead of going out there like it was a movie and hitting it right on his first go-round.
Right.
I'm like, all right, Tony Hawk sucks at things sometimes too. He's like me.
Yeah, now he's the underdog, right? Now you're rooting for him.
He was, well, oh my God, was that a marketing tactic?
It might have been.
Because he went out there and he failed like 4 more times. And he was so pissed off too. He was so furious. Finally, like the 5th or 6th time, he hits it perfectly. Spins around. Nobody's ever done this before. The crowd went bananas. Like all these people,
fireworks
came out. Pretty much, all these people came out of nowhere and started mobbing him. And he's throwing his hand in the air, pointing with his finger up in the air, like I'm number one. You know, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And he's just going nuts. And I'm like, he just acts like he saved the universe or something. He's so excited. I'm like, calm down, dude. You did a little spin a few times.
He did the unthinkable.
Yeah. He spun around in a circle. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought it was possible? Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, well, you work your life, so hard, the work. I don't know what I'm saying. You work so hard at something,
You're a real word processor over there.
Oh, like you don't do it every week. More than me, usually.
It's because I got to talk too much. That's the problem.
Did you play Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either. My brother did. And my brother could ollie. And I think that's about his best foray into skateboarding. I did have a friend, though. I think you met him before. my friend Alex is really good at skateboarding. He still is really good, and he's our age, so it's pretty fun. He gets his board out quite a bit and puts up videos of. He doesn't do no 900s, but he does like 360s and stuff.
I had a skateboard when I was a kid. I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8, and I stepped on the thing and I immediated fell.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I'm done with this. Like I couldn't even roll in a straight line.
I had a banana board. You remember those?
Kind of, yeah.
Like from the 70s, they're just like this super skinny. They look like a banana, a banana skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I get on that and kind of weeble wobble and then just kind of fall step off.
Have you been out in public much, Tommy?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I haven't been in a store in well over a month, maybe 5 weeks now.
I'm telling you what, you're not missing anything. These people are weirder than ever. Holy poop.
Yeah, you're working at a store during this, I believe, right?
I'm totally essential. I'm kind of a hero too. I get a hero bonus every week because
look at you. They should give you a medal. You should ask them that. You should say, "Don't give me the money. I want a medal."
Where's my Medal of Honor? Where's my Purple Heart? Where's my plaque? Where's my face on the side of Mount Rushmore? Come on now. Damn.
Employee of the month.
That's right. Of the universe. Thank you. Geez. So I'm here to report on I mean, as I've often done in the past, I'm here to report on human behavior out there in the wild. This is even more important now because a lot of you aren't going out and you shouldn't go out because there's nothing out there for you. Nothing.
Right. There's no comedy shows, so there's no reason to go out.
Are you driving yourself nuts with no comedy shows?
Not really. I'm driving myself nuts with groundhogs. This is my routine. I usually stay up to like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Sure.
At night because I'm a teenager again and I can do that. And then I get up with the beloved when she gets up to go to work. She's also essential. And I lay back down. Sometimes I don't go back to sleep, and that's usually a mistake. But then usually I lay back down and sleep till maybe like 11, and then I get up and drink a pot of coffee, and I mess around on Facebook and YouTube for a while. And then I do aerobics. I've been doing that every day. It's been awesome.
Wow, Jane Fonda, go, go, go.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, I found this thing called Body Project on YouTube, and it's this English guy named Danny.
Yeah.
And he kills me. It's like, when I'm done, it's like I jumped into a swimming pool. I'm sweating so bad. It's awesome. And so I've been doing that.
Tommy's
and
Spirit
then I go
Animal.
back to YouTube, Facebook, and I do laundry, and I try to write maybe a joke, and not necessarily even a joke. A couple mornings ago, I got up, didn't go back to sleep, and I sat in front of my big picture window and wrote, and that was kind of cool. So, but mostly it's just a Groundhog's Day. So.
Yeah. I'm in the habit of sleeping in until 9:30 every morning. Like today I actually set my alarm for 8 and it went off and I was like, fuck that.
Well, you did better than me. Yeah. I got up at 10. I set my alarm for 10:30 and I got up at 9:30 and I was like, fuck that. So
yeah, it's in the interest of full disclosure, it's 11:30 right now. We started recording at 11 because I don't know why. That's why we have no energy, and it's not going to get any better. So you're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, right. No, I would go back to comedy tomorrow if they let us, but I mean, I don't know how safe it would be.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
And that's why I say that, because I know it's not going to happen anytime soon. But I mean, I'm ready for it. I just designed some new merch last night. I should tell the people about it. It's for those of you that never listened before, I'm a very prestigious and successful stand-up comedian. Yeah. And damn it, Randy, why'd you let me float out there like that? That was bait.
Yeah, it was.
I'm a mid-level comedian that does okay. I do travel around, which is fun, and I miss that. But I
do you though? Because when you were traveling around a lot, you were whining that you missed the family, and now you have unlimited family time, and you're whining about how you missed the road. So you can't be so fickle.
Well, I think that's every person that has to travel. There's a part of us that I think love the travel. I love being in the car for long periods of time. I love seeing new places.
Oh, me too.
Love, what's that?
Me too. I like driving in the car and just going someplace new. And
yeah, but it always sucks, when I'm like climbing a rock or something, or going through a creepy graveyard that's haunted in Arkansas. Or I haven't been to Arkansas yet. I'm supposed to go to Arkansas. Those officially got canceled the other day. That sucks. But like out in Iowa or something, then I'm like, damn, I wish the fam could be here with me. So that part sucks. But making memories alone isn't as fun. But I do miss it. So I decided to be creative and come up with some new merch, and I think you're gonna like this, Randy.
Okay.
I took a cartoon train, not so much like Thomas, but in the same idea.
Okay.
And the front of the train is a caricature of my face. I got the graphic design guy working on it as we speak.
Oh my God.
He'll message me today.
Listeners, Tommy says caricature really weird. So you're just going to have to deal with it. Caricature, he says. That's not how you pronounce it, but it's okay.
How do you say it?
Caricature.
Oh, wow, you pronounce it right. That's weird. I've never heard anybody pronounce it right.
Well,
Would you say Wednesday too?
No, I don't say it like that. I say caricature right because that's the only way to say it. You're not supposed to slur it like you're drunk.
Weird. Nobody says caricature.
Nobody says caricature either, so...
Worcester.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, continue with your dumb merchandise.
It's not dumb.
Okay.
So I told him I don't care if the train's coming around the bend or it's just the front view of the train, or you want to do like a side view with like the cartoony train kind of like looking at whatever. But the front of the train will be my face, a big caricature, whatever that word is.
Yeah.
Big smile, big glasses, and the beard will be the skirt of the train.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
And it's going to say, this is hilariously stupid. It's going to say, all aboard the Tomedy train, choo choo.
Oh my God.
I think it's awesome.
I can't wait to see the design. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I hired a guy, so it should be really good. I hired a graphic artist, so I've seen his work before. He's really good. So, but yeah, I talked to him yesterday and for a long time, and then he said he'll call me or message me today, and we'll figure out the final details before he draws it up. So
nice.
I'm excited. I don't know if I'll do shirts or stickers. I guess it depends on the price. Probably I'll just start out with stickers at first.
Yeah.
See how those. But,
oh, that's great.
Yeah. So all aboard the Tomedy train. Choo choo.
I'm almost on board. Not the Tomedy train. I'm not on board the Tomedy train, but I'm on board with your caricature of your face on a train. Any way we can get to make you look like a doofus, I'm all about. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
I'm glad. I'm glad we can agree on something. So I was at the Retail Paradise that gainfully employs me the other day, and this guy comes in. This guy with his frosted tips and his squished face. He was probably in his early to late 30s, I would guess.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but a lot of attractive women go for these small-faced men. Like their eyes are all squinty, and they're always staring into the sun or something, and their noses and mouths are like right there. It's like somebody took a paper wad and crumpled it up, and that's their face. I mean, have you ever seen these squinty-eyed, small-faced boys? Like,
I have not made this observation, and that's why it's very funny to me.
Yeah, well, the smaller your face, the better, I think, when your features all blur together. I think that's part of the appeal for some of these women. Well, I can barely see his face. It's like his face is a Rorschach test. I can see anything I want to see. Oh, he's a brave boy. That's what I see. Is he, though? So he was super loud and boisterous on the phone when he came in. Face mask be damned. He didn't have any need for one.
Oh, boy.
Loud talking on his cell phone for all the world to hear. He's talking to his friend Halsey. Sure. Halsey. And I rather think he was not talking to the famous attractive pop singer. I think it was probably some frat brother he hazed in his crazy 20s with the last name of Hall. That's what I'm guessing.
Maybe he was talking loud because he wanted everybody to know that he was talking to Halsey, the rapper.
Well, maybe
Singer.
so. I mean, I would broadcast that too. I'd probably have her on FaceTime though and be flashing it around to everybody. See who I'm talking to.
But finally cool, right?
But based on the conversation, I think it got around to Halsey asking this small face boy about his relationship status. I don't know why this would come up, but whatever.
I can imagine you just following him through the store.
I tried to, actually. This guy I did because I really wanted to get the full dirt. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. This is a story. I assume that Halsey asked him about his relationship status, and Squish Face says, "In and out, Halsey. You know how I am." Okay, guy. Like,
he must have just started watching Jersey Shore on Hulu as well.
he must have. He must have been. Oh yeah, Halsey. I'm throwing a lot of pandem dick around. Quarantine.
that?
No, he didn't. But I imagine he would have. Quarantine is just a state of mind. I'm always free. Halsey. Plague on, Plaguer. So, yeah, I'm sure you're the reason that you're single. I have no doubt about that, but I don't think that it's often your choice based on the 30 seconds I've observed of you. And then he says, "I might have to change my ways, Halsey. I'm going to Connor's wedding, and I need a +1.
Oh, no.
Oh, where are you going to find a +1 in the middle of a apocalypse right now? I'm sure a squish-faced lad such as yourself should have no problem, right?
He really had frosted tips?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen those since like 2003.
Listen, maybe this guy was a refugee from the past visiting the future. I don't know. I just know that he thinks he's the big man on campus for some reason.
What was he buying?
I have no idea. He was just roaming. I think the entire reason he went into his store is because he could, and he was on the phone, and he wanted to know people. Wanted people to know he was on the phone
And not wearing a mask.
and not wearing a mask. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
I need a +1. Yeah.
To Connor's wedding.
Connor's getting married. Really? Is he? Who's having a wedding right now, anyways?
Right, for real. I don't think he is. I think it's gonna be a Zoom wedding.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bad sign if you get married under a black plague, isn't it?
Everybody just download Zoom and,
Yeah.
and get in your tie. You don't even have to have pants on. And one thing during this quarantine that has been fun for me, I guess it's kind of a callous thing to say, but interesting to me, is that I've been recalling a lot of old memories.
Did you just hear the word callous on a movie or something? Because you said it like 4 times to me today. I'm real impressed.
My feet and hands are so calloused.
I'm hardened by these hard times.
Right. That's not funny.
I'm sorry. You need to be more calloused.
Yeah, and I thought about the first time that I saw somebody in public that looked like a member of Motley Crue or something. And this is why I got tattoos. I'll never forget. I become obsessed with tattoos after I saw this guy. And if anybody goes to my Facebook or has been to my Facebook, you'll see that quite a few times my cover photo in my profile picture is me on a motorcycle with a tattoo, because after I saw this guy, I just became obsessed with tattoos, and my dad would draw them on me all the time. And
that was pictures. A motorcycle? I thought it was a bicycle.
No, that's a motorcycle. It's a mini bike. Yeah.
Okay.
He actually had to shift it and stuff. No clutch, but definitely 3 gears where you had to shift with your foot.
Yeah. The picture is Tommy looking like a little baby frog and pumping his bicep like he's a badass, and he's got a tattoo on it. It's fun.
Yeah, I think I was about 7. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was great. But me and my dad, my brother and mom was probably there too. But we were at the Frankenmuth car show in like I'm gonna guess this is 1990, maybe 1989, and we're checking out the cars and doing what people do at car shows, and I see this guy that's looks like Alice Cooper without the makeup. He's like got leather pants on and a leather vest, nothing underneath the vest, just a leather vest and super long hair. And he's covered in tattoos, and he's got like these, I don't know if they're alligator boots or some sort of cool, badass like cowboy boots on, and or biker boots. And I grabbed my dad and I start tugging on his shirt. And I was just like, Dad, look at this guy. Look at this guy. And my dad turned around and looked at the guy and yelled, "Hyo!" And the guy snapped his head back and yelled, "Hyo!" And it turns out they lived together at like in a house in the 70s. They're like really good friends. And I guess the house was like haunted, or they joked that it was haunted. And for some reason, I'll have to ask my dad, but for some reason they named the ghost Hyo. I don't know why it was Hyo. But still to this day, my dad sees this guy, and there's a couple other guys that lived in the house too. And so if he sees any of them, they just yell "Hyo." Whoever sees each other first yells "Hyo," and it's so funny, and they still do it. And
what an amazing bro chant to have!
Right? Yeah, and so that was when I became obsessed with tattoos. But I couldn't believe that my dad knew this guy, because this guy was so fucking cool in my eyes, you know.
Tommy's first crush.
Right. And I still see him around, and he's still bad. He still looks exactly the same as he did 25 years ago, you know, or 30 years ago, I guess it would be. He still looks like Alice Cooper and looks like he belongs in Motley Crue or something. He looks like Nikki Sixx.
When did tattoos become okay? Because, okay, in 1990, you see a guy like that, and you're like, oh, my God. But now, like...
right, but I had the exact opposite reaction. I was like, wow, that is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I understand.
That was the first time, like I said, I was 7 years old. That was the first time I realized everyday people can be tattooed like that. I was like, wow, you don't have to be a star. You can just go get tattoos.
Yeah, but he was also looked like a biker and stuff. But when did it become so okay that like Jenna, the oh my God sorority girl, is like, I'm getting barbed wire all around my bicep. I mean, right. When did it become totally acceptable? Who started that fad?
Well, Mike Stanley used to have a great joke, and I'm sorry, Mike, if Mike doesn't like this joke, but Mike Stanley has a joke where he shows off his barbed wire tattoo on his bicep, and he goes, "This should have just read, look who's 18."
Right.
And I think Mike probably graduated around 97, 98. So I think that was around the time, like the late 90s was when people started turning 18 and getting tattoos, I think. And I got my first one at 16, which would have put me at 98. So I got my first tattoo at 16. I came home and told my mom I wanted my tongue pierced, which is really weird. And she said, "Oh my God, I'd rather you get a tattoo." And I was like, "Can I?" And so that's what started that. Thank God she didn't let me get my tongue pierced. Ugh.
Well, that's some parenting. No, you can't get your tongue pierced. How about a tattoo instead? Okay.
Hey, and I think she was joking, but then I was like pressed on it, and she was like, whatever. You know, I was a good kid. I was a really good kid. So I think it was
but at one point it was everybody was getting barbed wire or tribal tattoos because everybody was a warrior all of a sudden. All these white rural kids were warriors all of a sudden. But
rich white kids. Yeah.
When did that become okay? Like
that was the late 90s, early 2000s. I remember in 7th grade, this kid got the Goldberg tattoo on his arm.
Oh, good.
And that was Bill Goldberg tribal barbed wire thing.
That was a nice investment, kid. But I mean,
yeah, I think he was in 7th or 8th grade, and it was like, wow. And kids were getting tribal armbands, and I was getting the pi symbol. So
it had to have been like something music related, though, or like a movie or something. Well,
I think it was Stained, Aaron Lewis.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm serious. I really think it was, because remember he had all the.
He did. You're right.
I remember there was another rock star at the time that had the barbed wire on his wrist. I think it was the guy from Sepultura. I think.
Oh, okay.
Had barbed wire on his wrist, and I remember wanting that at one point, and I'm so glad that I didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because Aaron Lewis has that, like they're like dark long triangles on his wrist or whatever that go up to like the bend of his elbow, and then people started getting him. You're right, I forgot about that. And
that was around the same time. I think Stain hit the scene probably 98, 97, 98, 98 maybe. I think it was 16, 17, 99.
Yeah, I think it was around 99. And you're right, because all of a sudden that song Outside become this big emo, angsty, generational anthem of like...
for that song. I hated them because I preferred Mud Shovel Stain.
Yeah.
Like the album before, you know.
Yeah.
And I started... You know, I'm glad. Maybe that's why I decided against a barbed wire. I'm like, fuck Aaron Lewis, ain't my role model anymore.
Yeah, that was our big generational anthem, Outside by Aaron Lewis and Fred Durst. And Aaron Lewis.
Let me see those lighters, y'all.
Yeah, Aaron Lewis is crooning this soulful ballad that really doesn't hold up when you listen to it now. And then
it's terrible.
And then all Fred Durst adds the. Yeah, this is a real motherfucking deal, y'all. I'm feeling those lighters, and he gets credited on the song. Like, you didn't even do anything, dude. You were just obnoxious and wore your hat backwards.
You were just there at Ozfest 98.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you did. And the reason that happened is because Aaron Lewis was nervous to go out there by himself and play acoustically because he had never done it before, and he had never performed this song live either. So he was nervous about it. So Fred Durst like, I got y'all back, y'all. And he's like, he went out there with him. That's the only reason.
And speaking of tattoo artists, that's what Fred Durst was before Limp Bizkit hit it big. He was a tattoo artist in Jacksonville, Florida.
Was he real? See, and Fred Durst had a bunch of tattoos too. So
yeah, I think he had more like the early 90s stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty much covered before the barbed wire.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. God, see what new metal did to society. No,
it's a terrible. I to this day I cannot stand Korn. I think they're the worst band ever. I never liked them when they were popular. I would get mad at my friends when they wore Korn shirts. I'm like, oh, why? They were terrible.
Their songs don't really hold up. Like,
they're terrible. They were never good.
Yeah, there's some songs that are okay, but actually,
now you're annoying.
No, this will give you some faith in me. I went to a Family Values tour one year, and so we sat there all day, and it was like
all nuts.
Yeah, we got there at like 3, but we sat there all day, and like Korn was like the headliners, the main event, and we were like 3 songs in. I was like, okay, let's go.
They're terrible. I mean, I don't know. I never could get in. Stained was like my intro into. I loved Limp Bizkit. I love Limp Bizkit because I was always a kid that loved rap music. I've always loved rap music, but then I played the drums, so I liked rock music. So I love the idea of rap and rock being put together. But the only album that I ever loved, I hated everything else after I heard $3 Bill Y'all. $3 Bill Y'all, Limp Bizkit, I think they did it exactly the way it should have been done, and then that was enough. Then it just got annoying, and I just never liked a band after that. So Stained was refreshing because I think they came out like a year after $3 Bill Y'all, I think.
Probably.
Or maybe around the same time. But Stained was refreshing because they didn't do the rap thing.
No, he actually could sing and scream and do it all. And now he's a country boy, as we all are.
Right. He went back to his roots.
Yeah. Rock stars, is it better to burn out or to fade away? Asked Neil Young. No, it's better to become a country boy.
He's gone country.
Yeah.
Look at them boots.
Yeah, the Legion of Country out there. We got Darius Rucker. We got Aaron Lewis. The lead singer of Godsmack's coming next. He's coming for you, folks. Watch out, Nashville.
Sully, don't do it. So talk about barbed wire. There you go. There's another one. I think he had some barbed wire tattoos too.
No, he's got that awful Godsmack's son was a tattoo.
But it was still that same tribal.
Yeah.
You know, and tribal barbed wire-ish. The Black Flames was a big thing.
See, this new metal ruined all of society. This is why all the sorority girls have tattoos now. All sorority geeks have or fraternity geeks have tattoos. New Metal
Yeah.
ruined it because they were on TRL alongside Britney Spears and NSYNC. So, what a world the early 2000s were, late 90s.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different time, that's for sure. And that's why I got the pie symbol. I really did, because I was like, you know what? I want to get something goofy because I'm a goofy person. I've always, ever since I was young, I've always realized that I am a goofy person. And so
No,
I wanted to
you
get
goofy
something
boy.
to reflect that, because that's my personality, is that I'm goofy. And that's and so I really thought about what I wanted to get as a tattoo. And I did think about the tribal on the wrist, and I'm like, no, that's stupid. Don't do that. You'll hate that. I remember having that thought. I'm like, no, you'll hate that. You'll grow out of that. And very big forward thinker I am. And so I got my initials, and I just didn't want to get my initials because I wanted it to be goofy. So I got the pi symbol, which my initials are TT. And if you look at the pi symbol, it looks like two T's connected.
Such a clever girl you are.
And then I decided about 3 months later that I wanted another tattoo. And so I just went back and I put flames upon the pi symbol because I thought it was funny at the time. I hated math. I hated math. I eventually learned to love math in college when I got the right professor and he showed me how to do it. But I hated math so much that I was like, that's funny. I should light the pi symbol on fire on my leg. Nobody else thought it was funny, but I thought it was funny.
That's cool. I think. By the way, I think we've discovered the first track on your covers album. Tommy Thompson covers the songs. The first track has to be Outside.
Oh, God. Okay. Something about $3 bill, y'all, though, because I can tear that shit up.
Okay. You can pick anything from $3 bill y'all you want, as long as you do Outside.
Yeah. I'm not going to do Faith. I want to do something like, Nobody Loves Me.
Oh, that one's...
Nobody cares.
Yeah, that one's good. Or Stuck. I used to love Stuck quite a bit.
Oh, I forgot about Stuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to go listen to $3 bill, y'all, because that was my jam.
Yeah.
And I hated their next album. I fucking hated
It's
it.
because they tried to go mainstream, kind of. They were more
Yeah,
poppy.
it was like they were this awesome blend of metal and rap, and they were refreshing and new and original. And then they were like, "Oh, I want to be like Aaron Lewis a little more." So,
Yeah. Then they did it all for the nookie, and you can take that cookie and stick it up your Stick it up
God.
your yeah.
and that's hey, I went back to like, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna listen to Nirvana and Alice in Chains and Soundgarden and regular bands after that. New Metal had me at $3 bill and lost me at Outside.
And this has been Two Old Guys Rage Against Music that nobody listens to anymore. You're welcome.
Yeah.
People's clothes crack me up. I saw a woman come in. She was wearing a sweatsuit outfit, and it said "hustle" on it.
Yeah.
You walking oxymoron. There's nothing less than hustling wearing a sweatsuit outfit. That's the exact opposite of hustling.
Maybe it's probably an aerobic outfit, right?
You're super into aerobics. Do you have a headband now?
I don't, but I need one because my hair is so long now and the sweat just gets in my eyes.
Wow. You're living
I do-
quite the life over there.
You should look into these aerobics. It's a full body workout.
Feeling the burn? You going to break out the Thigh Master next?
Well, dude, man, I'm telling you. So I just stepped up. I went to the next level the other day, and I did it without even stopping, which was cool, which was my goal. But I'm surprised. And, and now I did it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then yesterday I was so fucking sore, I decided not to do it, and it kind of pissed me off. So I'm going to do it with a vengeance today.
Oh, Tommy with a vengeance. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Watch out, jumping jacks. You're going to get owned.
They don't even do jumping jacks. They do like weird things. I don't even know what they call them, but it's something like it's like a jumping jack, but it's different. I guess it's supposed to be better for you.
Do your daughters just sit around and take videos and laugh at you?
No, they ain't. I do them before they wake up. That's for damn sure.
Okay.
They stay up all night. They're up all night.
They're on that 2 p.m. wake-up schedule, aren't they?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we don't care as long as they get their work done because they have to do schoolwork now every day. That's
I mean,
that's a thing,
technically they don't have to, but
right? But I mean,
don't tell them that.
in our house they have to.
It's funny. I Googled you the other day. I didn't Google you. I searched you on Facebook because I was looking for something, and another Tom Thompson popped up around the area, and he kind of looked like you. It was crazy.
Weird.
Yeah, it was weird. Except he looked like you, as if you actually had your shit together, though. Like, he kind of looked like you, but if you tried a little bit.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, he looks like a business professional. He had his hair combed. His beard was neatly trimmed.
What the doing with his life?
Being successful, I guess. I don't know. And I'm like, that's the Tom Thompson. He went by the name of Tom too, not Tommy. So
Well, I've always said that, like I go by Tommy because Tom's like a little too professional and Thomas is like a little too gay. So.
There you go. Well, this is the Tom Thompson, and he is straight up slaying the game right now, I think.
Well, good for him. I don't
know.
have time for that shit.
You're like his imperfect doppelganger. I wonder if he knows that you're out there lurking around, besmirching his name.
Listen, I'm the man he wishes he could be.
Oh, I see. He wishes he had garlic tattooed on his breast.
Yeah, he wishes he was fun, but he lost his way.
He lost his way. Oh my God. Let's do a scientific experiment where I get a hold of the Tom Thompson and expose him to Tommy and see how long it takes him to revert to Tommy.
Like, become me?
Become you, yeah.
Oh,
so there's
man,
like two of you.
That would be a show, huh? Becoming Tommy?
Becoming Tommy. That's the show everybody would watch. Holy crap.
I think I'm a unique individual. I think it would take a lot of, I think that there might be a lot of impersonators out there, but, the one, the only.
I mean, we're running out, eventually Elvis impersonators are going to run out of, they're not going to have enough business. Like, nobody's going to care about Elvis. Yeah, exactly. Right. So, I mean, Michael Jordan's already a distant memory, so.
Sure.
Elvis is far. We need some more people to impersonate, and I think, you know what? If anyone has been made from birth to be impersonated, it's you.
It's really easy to impersonate me, I'm sure.
Just act like an outrageous real-life cartoon character, and there you go. You got Tommy.
You got to be very nice, though. Don't ruin my reputation.
Yeah. Just act like Daffy Duck, but in human form, and you've got Tommy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Just constantly bumbling around. And
Yep. The lovable idiot.
I mean, idiot for sure. Do you think these masks are going to stick around even after this thing is all over? Because a lot more people are wearing them in public, and that's good. But it's like being part of the worst masquerade ball ever.
No, I don't think so because they're being told to, and which is great, which is fine. But once they're told that they don't have to, that's just going to be, you know what I mean?
I still think there's going to be a small section that keeps them around as like a fashion trend, like bedazzled face masks and everything. Yeah,
there was a comedian talking about that will just sell masks as merch. I think there'll be people. I mean, I don't know. I might wear one. I don't know. I haven't been in public. I've never had to wear one because I've never been in a store when that was going on. But I don't know. I guess it depends on the numbers, right?
I guess I'm getting used. I'm getting used to wearing it. I feel like a real cool ninja. Like the way I move is like living poetry. You should see me. It's amazing.
Do you have like the correct one? Do you have one of the N95?
Oh yes.
Look at you.
Only the best. And I love it because my eyes have always been my moneymaker. So I'm just covering up the shittiest part of my face anyway. So it works out. It works out perfectly for me.
Did you see Mike Pence said he didn't wear one because he wanted to look people in the eye?
Well, there you go. It's probably the best statement ever.
Yeah, not to be political, but this comedian said, does he know how to wear a mask? Does he know where these things go or something like that? It was really funny. Well, yeah, I think there's going to be people wearing them, but I don't think it will be the majority. At least I hope not, because that will tell us that that the virus has gone away. So it's going to depend on the numbers.
Factual Tommy
It's a
over
numbers
there.
game.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah. Sorry. Letting my true colors, my intellectual side show through.
You're turning into the Tom Thompson. Look out.
Yeah, I've been searching them on Facebook for the last 5 minutes. I'm kind of digging them. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. I don't need to see anybody successful with my name.
Yeah, that would be a bad look for you.
Quit ruining my name.
I don't know. I've been thinking about getting older, and because I've had to make these videos for one of my jobs, and I just catch myself making the dumbest faces and looking real old and stupid. And it's funny because ladies will go through all these procedures and try all these creams and soaps and whatever, charcoal masks. They'll castrate a sperm whale if they think it'll keep them looking youthful looking. But guys, they get gray in their facial hair in their 30s. And then they'll grow that gray beard as big as possible, let their eyebrows take over their foreheads like they're rogue weeds or something. Let ear hair sprout out of their ears. Hell yeah, look how haggard I am.
I think you're describing me.
I am. That's the look I'm going for, 20 years older than I actually am. Hell yeah.
I just don't care. I mean, that's been my life's motto anyway. But I've had people say, why don't you dye your beard? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm real. I don't care. I don't know.
I'm the realest, yo. I'm authentic AF. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, dyeing beards would show that I care. I don't want to give them the wrong impression.
Yeah. You don't want anyone to think you give a F.
That's right.
God, can you imagine?
I've become Tom.
Yeah, I know. You would become Tom real quick. Mike Tyson, he might have bought some tigers from Joe Exotic. I saw this.
Oh, no.
Joe Exotic was the man that's in Tiger King, which you still need to watch because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Apparently, when Mike Tyson got out of jail in the 90s, the first thing he did was buy 3 tigers because that's what you do when you have freedom. You buy some tigers.
Yeah. I actually knew that. I remember when he had those tigers. It was a big thing.
Yeah, and he said that he might have bought them from Joe Exotic. He told the news, it could have been maybe where I got my cats. Could have got the cats from Joe, but I don't know. That was his exact quote. Like, okay.
I don't know. Yeah. That's awesome. But, you don't remember, like, were you in Oklahoma when you bought them?
Well, I don't know. Might have been. Don't know. That's the most Mike Tyson answer ever. And, of course...
He probably didn't buy them himself. He probably just gave somebody a bunch of money, and then they just showed up.
Probably. It doesn't even shock me that Mike Tyson has tigers either. Like, it wouldn't surprise me.
Not.
Wouldn't surprise me if he sits on a throne of skulls every day. And that's where when I got the idea that, well, maybe Glass Joe from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is Joe Exotic. They kind of look the same. That's what happened. What's that?
Yeah, I never thought of that. That's a good one. And he makes him the easiest one to beat up.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens after your boxing career falls apart. Get too many punches to the head, and you grow your mullet extra long and be the weirdest character anyone's ever seen and start collecting big cats. So Glass Joe is Joe Exotic, I think.
Okay.
That's what happens. He's a little bit punch drunk.
There you go. It makes sense. Gets knocked out every day, I guess.
We're going to do a format change to the MRS program.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. Because it's going to start becoming... It's still going to be called Miserable Retail Slave, but it's going to start becoming more of a creative show, like us trying to advance farther than where we are. Me trying not to be a miserable retail slave anymore. No, I want to have a segment where you and I actually, I don't know, take each other to task and be like one of those coaches, accountability coaches. And make each other right. So I want you to write like jokes and I don't know, poetry and I miss Tommy's poetry.
Yeah, like Bill the Businessman.
Best thing ever. build a business, man. Tommy used to be a poet. You have
I
all
should
this.
get that published.
I guess this is a perfect opportunity to do so because the entire world is on a standstill. Why wouldn't I take advantage of the extra time I have?
Oh yeah, I know. I think about it every day. I think about it.
Yeah.
I've done a little bit of it. I've written a lot of stuff. I shouldn't say a lot, but
Yeah.
I've got probably 2 new bits that I know for sure will work, and then maybe like 3 or 4 that I'm not sure of. And then I've been writing a little bit.
Yeah, I think about it a lot too, and my follow through isn't really the greatest. But I figure if I have this segment on the program, then maybe I will, I don't know, actually try. So I think periodically we're gonna talk about creative stuff and like creative tips and stuff like that, and try to make it fun for people to listen to. So it's just a little extra, just trying to get away from being an MRS, you know.
Yep.
We're also going to do this thing while we shall remain a Big Dumb Comedy show. We're also going to be a Big Dumb show that talks about comedy.
Okay.
Are you excited about this?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to review stand-up specials and jokes and comedy bits and stuff like that on a separate thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Fun.
So much fun. So I think periodically we're going to talk about creative stuff and like creative tips and stuff like that, and try to make it fun for people to listen to. So it's just a little extra, just trying to get away from being an MRS, you know.
Yep.
We're also going to do this thing while we shall remain a Big Dumb Comedy show. We're also going to be a Big Dumb show that talks about comedy. Are you excited about this?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to review stand-up specials and jokes and comedy bits and stuff like that on a separate thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Fun.
So much fun. Do you have anything else to add? You're just so silent today.
I should probably call my boss back real quick.
So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.